What's up, guys? Damn. Tell I haven't been talking. So this loaded up, and I'm assuming that this is the is this the weekend tournament rewards? Apparently so. Weekend ranking rewards. You got Van Dyke? I got Dyer, but I already have Dyer. Dyer is actually in my team. I have him in temporarily. Kinsey!
Well, tickle mutterdies. Kinsey King 12 just resubscribed for 22 months. Hey Travis, hope you are doing well. Oh, and World Cup IRL.
Oh, welcome, Kinsey, and thanks for the resub. Let's see. What do we have? Nothing going on right now. We're waiting on... Oh, no, wait. Today is the reset of... Icons... Not Icons Journey. Team Heroes. Yeah, weekend reward. It's supposed to come through at reset. I think if you restart, if you shut it down and restart the game, it may pop up. I believe. Jay, how are you doing? Glazers selling Man United to buy Liverpool? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Fenway Group was saying that it was open for sale, that they would be willing to bring in investors. I don't necessarily think that means they're selling. I think I am trying to keep track of how many of these.
Kinsey King 12 says, did you finish out your World Cup tournaments in time?
Yes. Yes, I did. I got them all done and finished all of the quests too. They're all gone. The quests are all done. The toughest one was the 3-0, well, winning by 3 in the final at World Class. That was the toughest one. Beyond that, it really wasn't that bad. I haven't played Legendary yet. I haven't attempted a run at Legendary. What the hell game is this? Does anyone play these word games? Don't seem to be getting many tickets to use in Stadium. They come from the World Cup tournaments, yes, but you're also getting them from just standard playing, don't you? They come from most of them come from the weekend tournament. That's where you're getting them from, is the weekend tournament. Have I watched any World Cup games? Yesterday I watched the last 30 minutes of the Netherlands game, all of the USA game, and then fast forwarded through England, Iran. I watched Qatar and Ecuador the other day too. That was the worst game ever. It was awful officiating. It was awful match. There was like two teams that just, I mean, the blatant hits and fouls, it was almost as if they had never been watching. They had never seen the sport before. It was the first 5 minutes of that game was a joke. It reminded me of the YouTube match that took place not that long ago, where you had like KSI and the Sidemen, and you had Speed out there taking someone out. Like that's what the fouls look like. It was awful. It was just awful. And then that insane offside call that I still cannot understand how they felt. There was only one defender back. Either the keeper touches the ball, in which case no one's seeking an advantage, or he misses the ball and there's still two players back. It didn't make any sense. The atmosphere during the games is absolutely pants. Yeah, today's matches are all recording. I haven't watched any of them yet. Today's actually been a day I've been working. Haven't had a chance. Yesterday I was working, but I was watching at the same time. Today I never turned on a single match. They're recorded though, so I'll sit down tonight. I've got one of the coaches I used to coach with who plays on my oldest son's team. He took a whole week vacation off, so he didn't have to miss any matches this week. Cashed in a week's vacation for the group stages. The Iran keeper's nose busted, yes. But I have not watched the Argentina game. I can't even remember what all games we're recording today. Hardcore or stupid? People keep video calling you. Yeah, I went out to pick up food yesterday and made it back at the start of the USA game, and then pretended to eat for 2 hours. Do it. Apparently, there's no shoot button. They would know you want to watch the matches. Yeah, I mean the USA match was good. It was disappointing to watch though. The US men's team just cannot make smart decisions. The joys of working with nerds. Yeah, watching the U.S. men's team, it overall it was they played well, but God, it's just the decision making is so dumb. It's just bad. Too inexperienced. It's unleashed his inner Ochoa. They played really well the first half. They played really well the second half, other than a few dumb decisions. Emptying the new house, I came across a full-size cardboard cutout of Michael Bublé. Was it like an advertisement for his water? So much autoplay. Offside. Be better in the next, as it's a home. I don't know if that really makes it any better. We just are. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the U.S. team. Not a fan. Chris. Any car flipping going on? No. Uh, I bought that S10 to build, and I was gung ho on it, and was totally excited about the S10. I had all these plans for it. I thought by now I would have. I thought by now I would probably have the stereo about half done, and would be driving it to training and everything. And I was all excited, totally pumped. And after the fuel pump went out in it, it's been sitting in my mother-in-law's driveway now for a month at least. And I just can't bring myself. We've got the garage clean. We had the garage cleaned out and ready to bring the truck over to start the fuel pump. Andrew, thanks for hanging out for a while. Thought we would start the fuel pump, and then the RSX had to have a new starter put in it, and that took a while. So now the garage is empty again, and I just can't bring the truck over. It's not that I can't bring it over. I'm too lazy. Now that we're done and that last weekend's tournament is finished, I'll probably get it cleaned up enough to get it brought over. Maybe this week and start it. But we've got Thanksgiving on Thursday, and then I leave next Friday on vacation. Is that right? Do I leave? Yeah. I leave next Friday for vacation. When is that match? Friday at 2. I can't stream during that match. That can't happen. There's a dog at my back door. I just heard it. No, I can't. I won't be back until I have to leave right at the start of the match. And I won't be back until it's probably just about over. Might be able to catch like the last 30 minutes of the match, but I'll be watching it while I'm out. Stack of shit gonna dance around the defense. Is that Bailey? Can you hear a bark? It's my mom's dog from next door. Is apparently through the fence and at my back door barking to come into our house. What was my take on the USA game? Like I said, I felt they played well for about 75 minutes. I felt bad for I kind of felt bad for Bale too, but I felt bad for Pulisic because he was definitely getting targeted, and I thought the referee was so wishy-washy with the calls. It's like there would be a yellow card for this foul and then another blatant foul just as bad and no card. There was no consistency to the refs' calls. I mean, definitely Pulisic and both him and Bale were getting targeted. Bale getting hit from behind. Bale getting hit from behind as he was about to take a shot on a wide open goal from a teammate at LA Galaxy. That sucked. Yeah, the stoppage time is insane. Like 7, 8, 9 minutes a game, 10 minutes of extra time added. That's excessive. "24 minutes in the England-Iran match." Yeah. It'll stop players' time wasting. I don't think it does. And American audiences are so confused by it because they're used to like American football where they stop the clock every 14 seconds. And I would rather them just add the stoppage time. I hate when the clock stops. The rules here in the United States for semi-pro and professional level, it's the same as European. But below semi-pro, for almost every other level of the game, they stop the clock for specific stoppages. The last 5 minutes of a half, here in Ohio, the last 5 minutes of a half, they stop the clock for every outage. They stop the clock for injuries. They stop the clock for goals. But there's no stoppage time added at all. Yeah, just an American football game is stupid. Well, like in most of like U21 and down here, there's no scoreboard or anything, so you can't really keep track of the time. You can't keep track of the time. So you just have an idea of when it's going to end or what's going on. And you can ask the refs at any point, like, sir, how much time is left? How much time is left? But for high school, they stop the clock where you can see it. They put their arms up and they stop the clock for balls going out in the last 5 minutes of every half. Have I ever been cheated out of time in a match? Oh my God, constantly. Did something like, I don't know, 5 minutes of added time to the 1 hour, and the clock was still running at 54 minutes. All the jargon around American football confused you. American football is not a sport. It's not a sport. It's a game. It's a game played by two coaches. Here's my rule for the clock for all of the games that I coach is I never keep track of the time. I don't start a watch. I don't do anything, because if I start a clock, then I dictate it by the time, and it just upsets me. So I don't ever keep track of the time. We just play and then see what happens. But in high school, there's a board, and you actually get to see the time as it's ticking off. The only thing you understand is the quarterbacks. No, to understand American football. Okay, here's my take on American football. And I'm allowed to say this because I played it for many, many, many years. American football is a game. Now, here's the reason it's a game and not a sport. You have offense and you have defense. It's a division between the two. Offense and defense, they split. So you have one set of players you put on, and then one set of players you put on, other than the rare case that there's a turnover while it's on. So you pretty much have three teams. You have offense, defense, and special are your three different teams that you put on. Every play is dictated by the coach. So as a player, you have playbooks that you have to maintain. Some of the sports actually use digital interference so that you don't have defensive line. So you don't have to memorize everything. There's actual digital plays. Professional sports, they have a guy in the booth watching the game that relays the plays directly to the quarterback. They're mic'd on the field so that they don't make play calls on the field. The coaches, and they coordinate every single individual play as it goes from the side of the field. All they're done is you're putting on this group of players to do this specific play that you want to happen. Then you take them off, you put these specific set of players on to let them do the specific play that they were supposed to do. You have offensive plays, you have defensive plays. It is so scripted and so dictated by one person throughout the entire thing that it is not a sport. They don't think for themselves at all in any shape or form. The only time you ever see anything unscripted happen is when there's a turnover. It's the only exciting moment in the entire game. It is just utterly stupid. Can't stand it. People are like, when was the last time you watched an American football game? It was the Super Bowl with the New England Patriots and the Chicago Bears. And I think I was about, 8, 9 years old. And it was just because I had money riding on the game. Oh, so dumb. I cannot watch it because it's so horribly scripted. Can't do it. Or am I actually losing this match? I might have to actually play this. Germany. This is the final match, so we're down by 2. I see. I enjoy watching rugby, but I know very little other than the rules of the game. I don't like follow anybody specific, and it's just if it's on, I will watch it. How much stuff do I have in reserve for clan versus clan? I think I've kind of went all in. I've went all in on this. I'm not going to open a bunch of shards, but I've got that referral team, that referral one that I've went into. Used to play semi-pro for Swinton Lions. Yeah, I love to watch it. That was a slappy goal. Jesus. Look at this ball touched, I think, 3 people. Yep. Wow. A lot of the players don't have a clue about rugby rules. My favorite, I don't know what. It's when they have like the tiered scrum where is that where they get on each other's shoulders? I love the scrums. Those are the ones that's when it just gets like, what? And we used to watch a decent amount of Australian football too. Not because we liked it, but we had our TV would turn on. The default channel for our television, I think was, what was it? FS Sports, or I can't remember, wherever it was the channel that had Bundesliga, Fox Soccer. I can't remember what it was. It was some channel that always played the Bundesliga matches. So that was our default turn on channel on the TV. So the TV would come on and they would play. There was always rugby on there or Australian football. And if that Australian football was on, there inevitably there would be 5 or 6 of us just sitting there like trying to figure it out and watching it, cracking up. It's the guys that would stand along the side, because the field's like a giant oval and it's so big, and there's like 400 people on the field. It looks like the running of the bulls. It's so confusing. And then you have, whenever the ball goes out, you have these guys that stand along the sideline and they have these weird hats that it's like the hat has a bill that's like that long. It's very strange in the front. They're really long, and then they go. It's like they're trying to direct they're trying to direct an airplane to land. It's interesting. Wheelchair rugby? Is that like real life Rocket League? There's an actual wheelchair rugby? That's a thing? Where are we at? 50. Oh, we're real close to the earning program tokens. Bonus prizes. We only have the skill boost left, so just one. I want the skill boost to reset this. Greetings from Argentina. That means I don't want to know who. I think we're kind of basically told me who won the match and who lost the match. I love Australia. What was that? Oh, to 80 plus program players. I just want the defensive boost. That's not it. It stops for running repairs on the wheelchairs. Yeah, I haven't watched the game yet. No need to watch it now. All right, 2 more videos. Descended from Irish and British convicts, the Australian prison turned island barbecue, basically. Giveaway is tomorrow. Giveaway will be tomorrow. I'm not going to do the wheel this week. Doing it, just going to do a randomizer to pick a winner from Twitter. As long as they have met the requirements. One more. Damn it. We had a... Was that this one? 7,500 earn program tokens. Is that it? No, score girls in the matches chapter. Now it's it. So the only one left is win matches in this chapter for 5,000. Apparently there's probably nothing coming in behind it either. Yeah, no wheel this week. The expectation is that we will be doing a new giveaway next week for group C and D. And that one we'll do on stream. But this week, it's the holiday week, Thanksgiving and everything else. I can't guarantee that I'll be able to stream it. There's a distinct possibility people could show up here. Because of the holiday, people will show up and then I won't be able to stream. All right, where are we at? We're done there. Another 1,000 FIFA points and gems. What do we have? The tournament. We'll get all this stuff finished. We'll run through one tournament. When's the raid giveaways coming? Oh, I hope so. And I went ahead and reapplied. I reapplied for the creator program. Which formation is best for head-to-head? I think it's either 4-3-3 attack or 4-2-4. Those are the two that I have the most luck with. I mean, you can go with like a 4-5-1. I mean, it's not as much which one's the best, it's which ones are bad. Because depending upon your style of play, there's quite a few that work. It's the ones that don't work at all or that you have to be leery of. 4-2-4 is what I prefer for head-to-head. If you have speed at your wings and outside backs, if your outside backs can play it like wing backs, and you have wings that will come back and cover the middle, the 4-2-4 works great. It actually works great in real life as well. 4-1-2-1-2, yeah. I mean, it's 4-1-2-1-2, 4-5-1. Those work well as well, but you have to use them a little bit differently. 4-1-2-1-2 and 4-5-1 are more possession through the middle, find a target, or you can cross. Whereas a 4-2-4, your possession comes from the attacking half rather than through the middle. So you kind of bypass the midfield and you work from defense to offense, and you transition your whole squad back and forth. The point of a 4-2-4 compared to a 4-5-1 or a 4-1-2-1-2 or even a 4-3-3 is all about positional transition. So if you're playing it in real life, the 4-2-4, your outside backs become midfielders and your wings become midfielders, depending upon whether you have possession or you don't have possession. So it's just interesting. Need good center mids. You need incredibly strong center mids. But the players that are more important in the 4-2-4 than anything are your corners, your wings, and your wingbacks, because they have to transition to support the attack and support the defense. But if it works and it works well, you end up with a 4-4-2 defensively and a 2-4-4 offensively. So you almost always have the other team outnumbered in possession and defense. If it works, if you have the speed to support it, specifically in real life. All right, we have everything done there. Everything done here. Are we done? We're done across the board. Everything's finished except for... We should be able to run... How many of these are there? 75? Where does the name... Finally He Sleeps come from? I've been Finally He Sleeps online since 1996. I created my very first AOL email address. Let's try Legendary, and I want to go back to Germany. Germany has been my go-to for this. We're going to try Legendary since online began. Yeah. We'll just leave it. Spain. Where's my lineup? Gnabry, Gundogan, Royce, Wiener, Timo Wiener. His Wiener is showing. Gusens. And I want substitutions turned off. I love that your lineups stay the same. Back when it was dial-up. Took forever. But initially you could only do it I was in college at the time, and you could only get online at the computer lab where you would go and write and type your papers out. Because not very many people had home computers, and you could get on the internet there. I have chronic insomnia, and a hatred, a pure hatred for sleeping. And the joke was, I'll basically sleep when I'm dead. What was your modem speed? 28K. Yeah. I remember the 14K baud modems and then it went to 28, then it went to 56. Yeah, so Finally He Sleeps was what I always wanted. I wanted to have it put onto my tombstone. It's in my will. With cassette games, like the old cassette tape, where you had it was like an actual cassette recorder hooked up, and you could save them there. I remember that. Mine wasn't a Commodore 64. Mine was a Tandy color computer. I was a Radio Shack kid. Everything was Radio Shack. I lived at Radio Shack. Taking half an hour to load. I remember writing games in BASIC. That's... Damn it, finally worked him in. And he blew the shot. Nobody's ever seen Werner do that before. Gave up a corner. Hadn't have gotten a Commodore 64 for my 10th birthday. Yeah, mine was a Tandy color computer. It was my very first one. And I remember getting my first 5 1/4 inch floppy drive for Christmas one year and getting away from cassette tape recording and thinking that those 5 1/4 floppies were like next level awesome. Because they held like 500 and what was it? How many K was it? Save it for 6 months to get it. Yeah, I bought my color computer, and then I got the 5 1/4 floppy for Christmas to go with it. And I used that thing for years. Every time you say floppy. You guys remember zip disks? Jesus, zip disks were... We're talking... That's like... Shit. Zip disk compared to floppies is like comparing the Industrial Revolution to dinosaurs. I still have zips. I still have stuff archived on zips and this is Japan, isn't it? Why? How's that not offside? Back when you were happy to get a floppy? This is legendary. Okay, we're even now. It mind boggles though the memory then computers had back then, like 64-bit, 128-bit. See, I had that Tandy color computer as a kid from the first or second grade on. And I remember when the Nintendo Entertainment Center came out was when I was in the 5th grade. Did it keep it in? Oh, yes. And I wanted one so bad. I wanted a Nintendo so bad. And when I finally got one, I don't remember ever turning the Tandy back on. Damn. Slide tackled right as I was about to touch it. Damn, draw on the first one. Nothing will ever beat the Sega Mega Drive. I had Atari. Before Atari, we had, let's see, we had what was it? It was before ColecoVision. We had a ColecoVision. You know, what was it called? We had a ColecoVision. We had something before the ColecoVision. Was it? It wasn't Magnavox. It was. I don't remember. Then we had a ColecoVision. Then I had an Atari 2600. Then after the 2600, I bought a 5200. Then okay, this is, there we go. We're up. Is this, who are we playing? Costa Rica? Is that who CRC is? Costa Rica? Had an Atari 5200. Then the Nintendo. Oh, I had a Neo Geo in 1995. After the Nintendo, I bought a Sega Master System, which I loved so much more than the Nintendo. The Master System gave way to the Genesis. I did not have a Super Nintendo. I did not have a Nintendo 64 until I was in college. Then after the Master System and the Genesis went to the Saturn. And then I had my roommate and I went in, lived together. My freshman year of college, we bought a Neo Geo. We had, at that time, I got into vintage video games. And my freshman year, we had the nerdiest setup ever. It was two of us that lived together. We had Nintendo Master System. We had Nintendo, Master System, and Atari, the 2600. We had a Super Nintendo, an N64. We had a Genesis. We had a Sega CD. What else? The Neo Geo was the big one. And then we bought a PlayStation. We bought the PlayStation. It was just called the PlayStation. It wasn't the PS1. It was just the PlayStation. In 1994, because my roommate wanted NFL Game Day. Game Day 94 when it first came out. I wanted Final Fantasy. But we had everything. And it was crazy because I had one, my TV was, I had like a 36-inch TV that I had bought in high school. And he had a 36-inch TV. So we had two 36-inch TVs. And we had a 25-inch TV on top of them. So we had 3 TVs in the room, and you could pretty much watch whatever you wanted on one TV and play video games on 2 others all at the same time. 2 games on PlayStation, Final Fantasy and Resident Evil. I had, the entire time I had all of those, I think the only PlayStation games that I really, really played, Resident Evil and Final Fantasy VII, one of my favorite games of all time. Final Fantasy VII, and then also Gran Turismo. I probably played more Gran Turismo than anything at that time. Come on, get me in here. I want to be able to take this shot without losing possession like that. Need that buffer goal because once they get into range in Legendary, you're almost always giving up a goal. Yep. See, once you lose possession, never owned an original PlayStation. There was a 500 laps. Took forever to win. Spent all night on it. Well, I think it was Gran Turismo 2 or 3. There was an endurance race that you could cheat if you had the Escudo Pikes Peak. This is how long ago we're talking. You had the Escudo Pikes Peak downhill racer, which had like, I don't know, 1,800 horsepower. You could take and put 2 rubber bands on your controller, and one rubber band held down the gas, one rubber band held the joystick to the side, and you would start the match, and the Pikes Peak, the Escudo would just would hit the wall and drive along the wall, and you would blow your tires out after about 30 or 40 laps. It was like a 3-hour race, and it would just run along the wall, and then you would win because nothing could catch that car, and it was all done with rubber bands. So this is a PS4 controller. So you would take a rubber band and hold the joystick. You would wrap a rubber band around so that it would hold one joystick over, and then you would wrap another rubber band around the top so that it would hold the X down. And it would just rack up money, and you would come back after the fact and just have a full you would be able to have won that race. So you would set it up every day before you left for class and just come back to all this money in cars. I probably played it. I think console games, the 3 games I played more than anything else was Gran Turismo. I had hours and hours and hours and hours in. Days. I had days in Gran Turismo. The original Resident Evil, I played that so much. Final Fantasy VII, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I would say that Warhawk was probably in there as well. I had a lot of time in Warhawk. Crash Bandicoot? I never played Crash. Well, here's another game too. Fantasy Star. Fantasy Star was the only game I think I never finished that. I think I got stuck at some point and never completed it. But that was back before the internet. So if you got stuck on something, you were basically screwed. How did I lose that? Superstar Soccer. FIFA 15 on PS2. I think I have a lot of hours in that one too. How many times I shit my pants at the cutscenes in the original? I used to play that in the dark in our apartment, and there were rules. Was my girlfriend at the time, wife now, would not allow me to, like, I wasn't allowed to have any drinks while I played it because I kept spilling shit on the apartment, and she was afraid that we were going to lose our deposit because I kept spilling shit playing Resident Evil. I bought the original Resident Evil on the PlayStation. They redid it in 4K. It's a reboot of the original Resident Evil, and I wanted to stream it. I wanted to do a complete walkthrough, and I've just never gotten around to it. It's still sitting on my PlayStation, downloaded. Hate when I don't realize who I've got, and I go to do a roulette, and it's a stupid ass heel to heel, and then you lose possession. Is it a foul? Okay, 1-0. I gotta win this one. Dead by Daylight was good. I tried to play Dead by Daylight mobile. I liked it, but it just wasn't as good as the console. My kids still play it. Right now they're all about the new Modern Warfare. That's the only thing they're playing, is the new Modern Warfare. And I'm afraid to play it, because it will take so much time away from other games that I just want to win this match, and I don't want to pass it around the back. Okay. If you could pick one retro console to have back, which would it be? Well, I collected consoles and games for a long time, and I still have a Nintendo 64. I still have an N64, an 8-bit NES. I have an original PlayStation. I think I have 4 PS2s. I have games. I have a ton of games still. I still have the original Legend of Zelda in the gold edition with box. I have Friday the 13th still in the box for Nintendo. I have quite a bit. That was worth a lot. I had a full collection games and everything, and I sold everything on eBay in 2005. I sold anything that wasn't duplicates, and I got rid of all of it over a 1 month period. And in games and consoles, I sold it all over a course of a month, and it was just over $4,000 US. Just about $4,000 in video games sold on eBay, all vintage stuff. But that was when they were at their height. Stuff was worth so much back then. And, man. What's funny is I used all of that money. I used all of that money from those video games. They're not worth that much now. I don't think they're definitely not worth more than what they were back then. That was 2005. Yeah, 2005. Vintage video games were huge. It wasn't a car. I bought I had a new motor put in my Harley. I had a big block kit put in my Harley for $4,000. It was a complete engine rebuild. Yeah, now and then I started buying back some of it. And I just don't have any of it anymore. It's all in storage. Everything's upstairs in the attic and storage, all the video games and stuff. Like in here, in this room right now, there's a PS2. Oh, we're still up. No, that's a PS3. There's a PS3 in here. Dig it out and do retro gaming stream. Yeah, I need I still want to do the whole Resident Evil walkthrough. I really wanted to start doing some retro walkthroughs. What did we do? We did Zelda. We did the full Zelda walkthrough. We did another couple mobile games. There we go. Oh, Canada's getting stomped. You know what I think I have? I think I have Mike Tyson's Punch Out too. I think I have the original. That one I don't think I have the box too. I think I just have the cart. Oh, no. Off the post. Damn it. Doesn't allow Xboxes in the house because of the arguments that it would cause. She didn't say nothing about retro gaming systems. The Nintendo was probably my favorite. Or the Master System. Those 8-bit games were so good. I mean, they used to fit so much into them. And it wasn't about the graphics. It was about everything else. Yeah, my kids are they're console driven. They both have PS4s. Now my daughter has a Switch. She plays a Nintendo Switch. We've offered her, like, for Christmas and her birthdays and stuff, to see if she wanted a PS4. She's like, nah, I don't want. She doesn't care. But now she's been playing. She's been big into Roblox. Mobile. The boys, though, which, if you can, I've been drinking a lot of Mountain Dew lately because they keep buying me Mountain Dew. I'm not supposed to be drinking. I'm not supposed to be having caffeine. I had given up caffeine for a year, and they keep buying me Mountain Dew because they want the double XP. Not a PK. Not a PK. God damn it. He's going left. Damn it. I knew it. I need to win this match. I did not want this to go to extra time, so we're going to cheat. I don't feel too horrible because it's an AI match. And I want the win. Is this the round of... Are we at 16? We're through group stages, but I don't think we've gotten farther than that. I think we're in the 16. As soon as we're done with this tournament, we're going to switch to raid. I would just like to finish legendary on stream. At least one round of legendary. I haven't. This is the first time I've attempted it. What phone and graphics setting am I using? This is a 13 Max, I think. 13 Max? Is that what it is? Big one? And I don't think I have the high graphics setting turned on. Where are we at? Germany and Portugal. Germany and Portugal. Roblox and Minecraft. All right, so we're at, what, the round of 16? So now we're into the group of 8 semifinals. This is the semis. Portugal. I'm not messing around with this shit. So if we can get a goal in, we only want one goal. Okay, so we got our goal right out of the gate. See, have you seen the trailer for The Last of Us? Has anybody seen the trailer? It comes in, I think it's January on HBO. Ah, damn it. Why did he step the other way? Yeah, The Last of Us on HBO Max in January. Exclamation point, HBO Max. Yeah, it's a series. It looks fantastic. No. Oh, such good defending, and then he dribbled it out. It looks really good. The Last of Us. It's on HBO Max. Corner? Did I give up a corner? Yes. Check it out. Take a look at it. It's the trailer looks fantastic. Between that and the new John Wick trailer. I want one more goal. Damn it. Vanna, I wanted your forehead. Oh, these are... We're only in the quarters, and this is already nerve-wracking. Yeah, the fourth John Wick. I don't remember what it's called. It's John Wick 4. But it looks really good. There's a fight scene in it. It's like a gun-wielding samurai fight scene where everybody has katanas and handguns. It looks so cool. Keanu, yes. It's the same. It's as far as I know, it's like produced, directed, written, everything. It's just the fourth in the series. They just transition so quick. No, I wanted a driven pass. Give me the corner. All right, we need this goal. I don't want to go to stoppage time with this. Some will find it difficult to keep doing the tournaments. I think everybody's going to find it difficult. It's already... I'm only playing them on stream just because it's the only thing we've got going right now. Damn it. Offside? Definitely not a foul. Must have been off. Damn it. All right. Extra time. Autoplay it. See, I haven't... I think I autoplayed a couple the first week. But I think it was when I was trying to get the quest done on amateur. And I don't know if I can autoplay past amateur. That should have been a goal. Oh my God, I went to swipe and my thumb touched the screen. That was my goal right there. Damn it. Ah, that sucked. I think, I mean, with as many gems and everything that event is giving out, I think most people will start just auto playing the tournament or not finishing them all. Totally offside. Offside. I think amateur autoplay, I think you might have to, it's some of the later rounds, you might have to put a couple of goals in and then let it autoplay. At amateur. Even picking a high team to start it with. All right, there's my goal. I think we're good. Now we just got to let this time out. All right, now we're moving on. We're actually winning by 30K. I got up and looked at it this morning and was like, oh, shit. Get personal rewards and don't have a chance. I'm glad that we're actually turning it around. All right. 4 teams. So that was the quarterfinals. This is the semis. Argentina. Oh, no, we're at France. I was looking at the wrong side. Did I dribble it out or did I win the corner? Shit. I thought that the OVRs were supposed to go up automatically. That's why it was live OVRs. But I haven't seen anything. Now that we've got all the quests done, you can forfeit these matches and there's no penalties because it doesn't matter. Once you get all the quests done, it doesn't matter to forfeit matches, so it's just kind of stupid other than the fact that it's going to take you forever. There we go. I'm surprised that went in. Because he turned and shot. That did not look good. I would like a second goal here. Not playing like that. Why did he turn? Throwing? Damn, that was a good touch. Save all books, all my arena upgrades, all my forge stuff. Yeah, I haven't done that because I've had a couple of these big champions that I've wanted to fully build. Like, and that's where I used all my books. Or we had a fusion event. Can we counter? No, not with Werner's stupid ass heel to heel. I want that second goal here. Just to know that I'm good. Yes! We're good. That funny orange thing top left of your icon. John is saving for something big. I need to look. I know I saw that we we're close to having all of our rewards finished. But I don't know where I'm at. I do have, I think I've got enough food to actually take one more champion to 6. What's the Deviant set? Is that new gear set? Or is that the... What's the new Forge Pass stuff? What is it? It's 10% and like 15% less damage from AoE attacks. Something. I've claimed some of it. I don't know what I did. If there was, I haven't put anybody in it. All right, here we go. The final. Who is it? Belgium versus Germany. Belgium versus Germany. $45% less damage. It accumulates per piece. I need to look at that. Gundogan. Okay, give me my corner. It's a 2-piece set. That I need to look at. I didn't realize it was a 2-piece set. That would be beneficial just to try it with as a 2-piece set. Man, I'm shows you how much attention I was paying. Corner. Damn it. Damn it. Stupid Werner and his heel to heel crap. Okay, out of the first half. Scoreless in the first half. Am I playing differently? Yes, to an extent. The passes, I like the driven pass. I use the driven pass a lot more than I use anything else. I keep forgetting which button sends a runner through, but because it doesn't affect defense, it really doesn't do me any good to send somebody through. Okay, Werner, no foul. How is that not a foul? Okay. Counter. Damn it. Oh, shit. Everyone spread out. When is FIFA 23 coming? Best expectation is September of 2023, and it won't be FIFA Mobile 23. It will be EA Sports FIFA. Damn it! That was my chance. Ah, damn it. So now, do you forfeit and try to replay the final for the best rewards? I think with 7 attempts at this, I just don't think it's necessary. I mean, what kind of rewards are we going to get from second place? I'm now forfeiting. I don't care that much. I wonder what the rewards are. Miss out on the 99 rated player. 96 program tokens. I want to see. The rewards. What do you got? 78 and a player. Professional. So, do you just get the 96? So the only thing you're missing out on is the player, right? That was legendary. So you're just missing the player. All right, let's open up one more bonus prize. They'll just need the boost. All right. That's where we'll end this. Yeah, you're just missing the 99. I think if you can get to the final, you get all of your tokens. I'll have to do it again and see if you get there. I've already beat it once, so it's not like one last match and lose the player. Is it a 99 or is it 99 and up? Because all I've gotten is 99s. That's it. I've only gotten 99s. And do you get it from Like, where do the rewards... So champion at semi-pro, there's no player. Is it just... Is professional? Professional. So you're just missing out on tokens. So world class, it's the same thing. 78 in a player. Unless there's more. I don't see. I haven't paid attention. So like, oh, there is. So it goes from 96. So you're missing out on 32 program tokens. 32 program tokens by not finishing the final. 32 program tokens and the 99. Should have forfeited. Oh well. Wanted to see what happened. All right. We're going to switch this over to raid. We're going to switch it to raid. We'll do the cutscene and stuff to end the FIFA mobile stream, and then we'll go into raid. I'm pumped. I want to see where we're at with this and check out the new one. So don't go anywhere. The stream's not ending. We're just shifting gears to a new game. Kinsey, thanks for hanging out. All right. Don't go anywhere. The stream's not ending. I'm just... have to finish the edits and the cuts so when it moves to YouTube, it looks correct.